What's poppin', y'all? We back at it again. Episode 2. Kuroko. Let's get it. I know y'all probably thought he just gonna post this one video and forget about this series. No, I'm not. I didn't forget about the other one, Hajime Ippo. I did not forget. It's just that Kuroko's caught my attention. So I had to break it down for y'all. Recap. From the first episode, we find out who the Generation of Miracles are. Well, kind of. We don't know what they look like. We just know Kuroko was the 6th member, so that's kind of intel. So we kind of got a mention of the Generation of Miracles. So now that's further than we came along. You know, that's a lot of information to take in, and it's just the first episode. Now we on to episode 2. How are we going to react now knowing about the Generation of Miracles? With that being said, on to the recap of episode 2. We start off in a park. You can't have a basketball anime without having a park. That was very important. A little small detail that you might overlook. I'm glad I caught that. But they started this nigga off in the park thinking about the Generation of Miracles and wanting to play them. What more could you want from a beginning of the second episode? Because you know how some shows start off with a bang and then they just stop? I don't think this show is going to do it. And this is just episode 2. Look how excited I sound. I can't wait to get into it. So while this nigga getting excited to play the Generation of Miracles, he's not even on the team yet. Turns out there's this application process and she only was separate at a certain time and have to be there. So I'm like, this is gonna be a stupid ass catch. Let's see how this goes. I was wrong. It wasn't a stupid catch. It was a ploy basically to boost their mentality and achieve their goals. Sometimes speaking your goals into existence is what you need to do. Sometimes you be like, hey, I'm about to go slap. Nah, don't do that. Don't slap nobody. But you be like, I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna shoot 10 free throws. My goal is to make 5 free throws out of 10. And you would sit there until you make 5 free throws out of 10. And then it would be like, all right, now I want to make 10. But you know, you get the point. So I got it. Okay, but back to the rooftop real briefly, because I don't think I spent enough time on that. So basically, everybody got to go speak their goals into existence. Kagame went first, basically say he want to be the best in Japan. Then you got one dude telling the story, his life story. Like, shut up, man. He even had bubbling shit. Like, for real. Then you got one dude talking about he doing it for a girl. Go figures. Oh, I'm trying to play ball so I can get a girlfriend. Then you got the other ones. And then you got Kuroko about to get his time. And then they get busted. So Kuroko didn't even get a chance to say what he wanted to do. I don't know if this is going to be a gag in every episode, but watching him sit down and not noticing this nigga Kuroko to the last second is hilarious, man. I don't know. That'll be a nice gag in a damn show, like for real. With that aside, we finally get an explanation. Explanation? Is that a word? Explanation on why Kuroko wants to beat the Generation of Miracles. That was really in depth. I like that part. Which brings me to this part right here. Kuroko knows better than anyone what he's dealing with because he played with him in middle school, the Generation of Miracles. Prodigy, so he knows what to expect. So I'm like, man, if he made this pretty bold ass statement, my bad, excuse me, I'm getting all tongue tied here. But let me correct myself one more time. Pretty bold ass statement. Nah, not even pretty bold ass statement. This bold ass statement, bruh, it's gonna be a battle, bruh. Now let's stop. Focus, do that slow ass zoom right here. I think this part is really, really detailed. Wanna know why I think it? Of course you wanna know why. Let me tell you why. Because I'm looking at this damn magazine and I'm like, have we been introduced to the first Generation of Miracle? Are we about to see what the first Generation of Miracle is? Turns out this nigga is a model. I'm like, this nigga a model? In high school? Bruh. And apparently, when the coach starts skipping, it's bad news. The coach is so happy, so it's bad news. Bruh. So I'm thinking this is the end of the episode. I'm like, yeah, we got a lot of information. I mean, episode 3 should be better. It's about to end. And just as I was thinking that, guess who walked through the fucking gate? I don't even know this nigga name. But apparently, he's not just a model. That's our first Generation of Miracle. Bruh. And I'm thinking like, don't let the episode end right here. Don't do this to me. good. It kept going. I'm like, yes. Now I'm sitting up. Kagame over there killing it in practice. I'm like, go ahead. Then he did a little spin. I'm like, damn, they just spared no expense in the animation. Look at this. You cannot sleep on this basketball shit. And then you see the Generation of Miracle looking smiling. I'm like, oh shit. Somebody gotta challenge somebody. Don't go over there into enemy territory and not do nothing. We can't do that. That'd be a huge ass team. We got a name, y'all. This nigga name is Kisei Ryota. I hope I said that right. But anyways, turns out that he just started playing basketball. I'm like, damn, this nigga just started playing basketball and he a prodigy? Damn, but he's weaker than the other four? Of course the first one you meet is always the weakest. But they said a key factor, this nigga is an all-arounder, so he can do everything. I gotta see what he's gonna do. Little did I know, we was about to get a sample of what he does. As I was thinking it, you see a ball come out of nowhere. And I'm like, that nigga Tiger, hell yeah. He was like, I got a Generation of Miracle in front of me. Ain't no way in hell I let this opportunity slip through my fingers. I wanna see where I measure up. So, we about to find out. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, ah shit, 101, which I finna go up to 21, 11. Let's see it. Not to mention, this nigga is finna ball this nigga in some damn dress shoes and a suit. If that ain't next level shit, bro, I don't know what to tell you. The first episode was good, don't get me. The second episode, information. But this part right here, I was like, this is really, really, for real, finna determine if I'm really gonna be super excited about this show. So, he hits that nigga with the fake look right and goes left and hit that nigga with the same move he hit earlier. I'm like, wait a minute, is this nigga shit copycat? Then I was like, nah, that can't be. I mean, it's close, but it's not really. Okay, don't get me wrong. When Kagame did it, it was cool. But for some reason, when Ryota did it, it was more fluent. I was like, bruh. I guess it's like copycat imitation. I can't really say it's imitation. Well, kind of, because it was I don't know, inspiration. I don't know what the fuck to call it, man. I don't know. But all I know is when he did it, it just looked better. So I guess he took that move and made it his own. They made a comment and it stuck with me. They told Karuko, your friend's way too good to be playing basketball. Karuko looked at that nigga and was like, I don't recognize that nigga. I don't know who that is. Basically, he developed more than he expected. So he don't know what level he's at now. So I'm like, bruh, if he is the lowest tier and there's 4 more above him and they develop way faster than him, bruh. So he tried to recruit Karuko. Karuko turned him down, and I'm like, damn, man, he kind of like low-key just destroyed Kagame. So I'm like, what kind of mental state he gonna be in? Kagame start laughing. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga done lost his damn mind. Up, call the campus police. But he's like, nah, I'm excited. I get to face him, and then 4 more people that stronger than him. I'm like, yes, this is what I needed, bruh. Yeah, man, that's episode 2. I would like to hear your thoughts, your comments on what y'all think about this episode, this video, and everything. We can, you know, bounce ideas off each other. Only in episode 2. Episode 3 coming soon.